Can you see that? That's how cold it is in here, okay? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far and welcome to today's video, which is going to be my super realistic Black Friday haul. No PR, no craziness, just a few items that I needed or I waited for the sale to pick up because there was no rush and I had myself a little bargain. So if you want to know what I was grabbing for myself during this Black Friday, then you've come to the right place. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first of all, the vast majority of what I picked up during Black Friday, I can't show you because it's all of my Christmas presents and you never know who's watching. So I can't show them on here just in case somebody is sneaking peeks from my family or friends, but I wait every year to do all of my Christmas shopping during Black Friday. I save a fortune that way and I still have plenty of time. Despite what others fear, there's still plenty of time after Black Friday to do all of your wrapping. So I am now almost fully done. I still have something for my husband to get still, something to top up, but otherwise I'm pretty much done for my Christmas shopping. So everything here is selfishly just for me. So first of all, I had a little mini ASOS haul. So as you guys know, I've been obsessed with my Oysho super warm leggings. I originally got them in blue, or like a sort of, they were like a granity blue, if that makes any sense whatsoever, a slate, shall we say. And I went back for a second pair. I was waiting for the Black Friday sale to get my second pair, which is just the black in the super warm, but unfortunately they were not reduced. They were excluded from the sale. So I was waiting for a sale, but a sale did not come. So I just grabbed them at full price. But the other items I got from ASOS were included. First of all, this hair clip. I recently broke my favorite hair clip. It just snapped. And so I needed a replacement and it's so pretty. I have fairly long hair. You can see, I mean, I've slightly curled it today. It's below the boobies at this point. And I love a good claw clip. A lot of them don't hold all my hair or it's very hard or it ends up looking super bulky. So I need super large chunky claw clips that have like oomph to them in order to get all my hair into a claw clip. And this one is perfect. Not a huge purchase, but always worth saving a few pounds. And then finally, I got a new Rituals spray. So this is a home perfume, like a room spray. And this is the Ritual of Jing scent. I absolutely love Ritual stuff. I feel like the bottle's so beautiful and luxurious, but the scent is so amazing and it literally fills a room, fills your whole home. If you spray a few rooms, your whole home will smell glorious. And it lasts for a good few days. And I just love having my home smell really beautiful. So I grabbed one of those, made a really nice saving on it as well, which I was really, really happy with. I feel like a fire-breathing dragon today. As I'm talking, I can literally see smoke pouring out of my mouth because it's cold in here. And I could turn the heating on, but then it gets too hot because this is quite a small room. So, and it's got a giant radiator and obviously my lights kick out some heat. So I feel like if I put the heating on, I boil to death. And if I don't, I'm a fire-breathing dragon. So don't worry, I haven't got some tropical disease, nor am I becoming a dragon, just to be clear. Okay, so next up I did a very, very mini Selfridges haul. Literally, this is it. This is all I picked up. So this is the Fara Homidi bronzer in the lightest shade Bois. I have the second shade, I think, which is Lumen, and I wanted to try this shade because although it is very light, and I'm not sure if it will be too light for me, I can't open it if you hadn't noticed, talk among yourselves. But this lightest shade looks to be almost like the coolest. It looks like it's got a gorgeous, more neutral undertone, so I was really intrigued to try it. So this is the refill, hence why it's so small. So if, by the way, you don't want to invest in the compact, which is a lot more expensive, the refill is fully usable the way that it comes in this little like click open, as you just saw me struggle with, little container. You could absolutely use it in here. It will be very, very tiny, but will save you a good amount of money. I already have the compact, so I decided to go for the refill size in this shade. Again, this wasn't reduced, which was very, very sad. So I know I'm calling this a Black Friday haul, but it was during Black Friday, not necessarily part of Black Friday sale. The only reason I hadn't already picked this shade up is because it was out of stock for a long time. So I just happened to notice it was restocked while I was looking and checking out the Black Friday sales, and that's why I picked it up then, not because it was reduced. I knew I wanted it already. So you can see it's going to be very subtle on me. I've built that up. That was like 3 layers. But that's what I wanted. I wanted to try this, a more buildable shade, and see. It will definitely bronze me. You guys know this is my favourite ever bronzer, my holy grail. So gotta have the 2 shades. That finish is just so beautiful. Gorgeous, natural, soft glow. So heads up, if you are thinking of trying it, you can try the refill and you will be able to use it. You know, like some products like the Prada flipping highlighters that I didn't realise come in a component that you're not able to just use it and keep it safe in there if you buy the refill, but that bronzer would absolutely be fine to use like that. And very travel friendly as well. Okay, so next up we have a little cheeky tiny Dior haul. Look at this packaging. This is why I said in my gift guide that it's always a good idea to purchase a gift for somebody from the brand's own website, from Dior, because everything is just going to be stunningly packaged. Absolutely outrageously beautiful. And no effort required. So again, as we know, Dior don't do Black Friday sales. They don't really do any sales whatsoever. So I wanted this blush. This is the blush in the shade Charnelle. I've wanted this for literally years. I've had my eye on it. I've been considering it, and I've just never pushed the button because it's not new and it's not something that's like reviewable or anything like that. I just keep on, you know, prioritizing newer things and things that I can use in videos over this blush. And I've also never found it in stock to swatch, but I decided I went to purchase this in the sale because this was reduced either on Harvey Nichols or Harrods. It was included in their beauty sale. So I thought I'm going to buy this Dior blush that I've wanted for so long. But then I checked my Dior account and realized I'm about £100 away from my platinum renewing. So I'm already a platinum loyalty member and I think it runs out in March, and I thought, oh, I better buy everything between now and then from their own website so I make sure I maintain my status. So I did something that I would never recommend that you do, and I purchased this for more money from the Dior website. But here she is, a beautiful sort of neutral everyday glowy blush. It's just perfect, absolutely gorgeous. It feels very like warm and toasty, perfect like everyday blush. Gorgeous Dior luminous finish. Can't wait to try that one out. So I accidentally did 2 little hauls from Cult Beauty during the Black Friday sale. I had my initial one and then I went back for a second little mini order, and I had an interesting little experience with the Cult Beauty Black Friday haul. So because I'm the top like loyalty status, I get free next day delivery with all of my orders. The first order that I made came, I don't think it was the next day, I think it was 2 days later, but I didn't really think anything of it. And then I placed another order later on in the Black Friday sale, whereas I think the first one was like, you know, as soon as it began, and probably when I had early access as a member. So then the second order, again, when I checked out, it said it was free next day delivery. 4 days later, it hadn't been dispatched. So I sent their customer services an email just saying, hi, this order was supposed to be next day delivery. It hasn't been dispatched yet. It's been, you know, 4 or 5 days at this point. And they replied saying, we're so sorry. It's now been dispatched, and so it came. So it's literally taken about a week. So I do know I had a little cheeky scan through Cult Beauty's social media comments, and I can see this is happening to a lot of you. A lot of people are asking, where's my order? It's been days. It was supposed to be next day delivery. It hasn't been dispatched yet. This is happening to everybody. So this is how, if this has happened to you, just know it's normal. They obviously are dealing with a backlog that they've experienced because they had a very good Black Friday sale. It's been very popular and they're obviously struggling to manage the volume of orders and everything is getting delayed, but it will come. I would recommend either emailing them on their website, their customer service, or DMing them on Instagram. They seem to be quite responsive there as well. And it seems like that gets your order sort of pushed out if you just contact them and ask where it has gone. So I would recommend that. So this was kind of in 2 bits, these few pieces. But what they all have in common, these things that I ordered, are that they're all like restocks. So these are all products that I repurchase and frequently, and so I waited for the Black Friday sale. I would have repurchased them anyway, but this way I can save a good decent amount of money. First up, my Oribe shampoo. I didn't need a conditioner because the conditioner lasts me so long, so I just purchased the shampoo and saved, I think this was 25% off, so a really decent saving on a restock of my shampoo, which I was about to run out of. I almost decided to get the set, but I reined myself back in because I don't need the conditioner and I've got lots of hair oils already, so I didn't need the set. So I was very good. I just purchased the one thing that I needed to restock. Next up, I restocked my Alpha H cleansing balm. This is my all-time favorite cleansing balm, bar none. I had been without it. I decided to try the new Pharmacy Beauty, the Green Clean one, was it? Or there was a new scent or something that I decided to try again. And I was straight back to this one. I do love the Pharmacy Beauty, but I feel like the Alpha H just, you use such a smaller amount than you need for the Pharmacy Beauty that it lasts much longer and it's much more cost effective. And I really missed it when I was without it. So I had to restock on that. And again, that was a really, really good saving. I restocked a new Hourglass mascara. This has become one of my all-time favorites. It's neck and neck with the Charlotte Tilbury these days. I really love it. Can't be without it. Again, the tube that I had before has lasted me so long. I was really surprised. Just like the Charlotte Tilbury, it really does not dry out quickly and, you know, stop being as good as when you have a nice fresh one. So it's been a long time since I had to repurchase this. So I took advantage of getting a few pounds off of a restock of that. And then finally, I picked up a new shade of my new Holy Grail Tom Ford Architecture Soft Radiance foundation. So I think I purchased this originally, or it came out originally during the summer. So I've recently been wanting to get a slightly lighter shade, so I went with the shade Linen, which is a warm shade. It's a bit tricky because these new shades are not exactly the same as the previous foundation. That looks good. It's a little bit light for me right now, but I am still sort of clinging on to like half a shade of my summer tan. So I think this will be perfect. And then I can also mix because this is about as light. This is going to be the absolute fairest my skin tone ever gets, which is ideal. And then I can mix with my summer shade. So a really good saving on this one. I don't think this was the full 25% off, but I think it was 20. So I think this was £60 down from 76, so a really nice saving on this one as well. Oh, and then I might as well tell you about the lipstick that I'm wearing today, because I think, you know, it's so pretty and a lot of you will wonder about it, and it's a little strange one. So this is one of these Charlotte Tilbury balms. This was an Asia exclusive. I talked about this in a Will I Buy It when we were seeing sneak peeks of this line. There are a whole plethora of shades of this available in Asia, but nowhere else. And I was bereft because it looked right up my street. I loved the packaging. I loved the look of the product and some of the shades. And I was hoping this was going to be along the lines of the Superstar lips or maybe the Limitless Lucky lips that are really short on shades and availability these days, but I love both of those products. And I was really, really hoping and really expecting this actually to eventually come to other markets. But it hasn't. Maybe it will eventually, but it hasn't yet. But my friend Tavia over on Instagram, I'll put her handle down here, has these in stock. She is a personal shopper and I do purchase products frequently that are hard to get. She's very good at getting products that aren't available where you are or in your country to you and available for you. So while stocks last, she has a few of these. So if you're interested in this lipstick, I was all over it immediately. And this is the lipstick I'm wearing today. Bear in mind, it is very subtle, soft. It's not super pigmented. It's a tinted balm. It's very sort of classic of Asian marketed makeup. Very soft, subtle, understated. softly pigmented, kind of enhancing natural features as opposed to being, you know, opaque, fully pigmented, kaboom, punchy colour. Very Your Lips but better. Silky, comfortable. The fragrance, I can't quite pinpoint it. It smells chocolate, hot chocolatey to me, which I'm loving, but don't expect a lot of colour. The packaging is gorgeous. These are so nourishing. They feel so comfortable. I've been loving it in these colder months as I've been sort of just trying to keep my lips in one piece, which is always a struggle in the winter. Really lovely, but it is barely there. Really lovely sheen to the finish, but not glossy. Please let us have them, Charlotte Tilbury. But that is where I got mine from, if you're wondering. And that is it. That is everything that I picked up for myself in this recent Black Friday sale. So you don't have to go nuts. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to buy products that you wouldn't have purchased or didn't want at full price. You were just drawn to them because there was a big saving. I say this every year. Don't fall for these cheeky sales tactics where because something is reduced, you suddenly need it. Okay, the best way to win at any sale, Black Friday sale, Sephora sale, is to just wait for that sale to come up and then restock, buy things you were going to buy anyway at a cheaper price. And that's how we win at sales. And that's exactly what I've done. I've purchased things that I needed or that I wanted to try, and I just waited for the sale and made a cheeky saving. Please let me know what you were shopping in the Black Friday sale. Did you do your Christmas shopping? Did you gift yourself something? Did you shop these sales or different sales? Or did you skip Black Friday altogether? Please let me know what your Black Friday looked like in the comment section down below. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I would love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.